This is not a video I ever thought I would be making, but here we are. I need to be honest with you guys. It has something to do with a silicone mermaid tail. Shalom mermaids! Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. If you are new here, my name is Mermaid Zelda / MZ, or whatever you want to call me, and today I have some big news to share with you guys. Now, before we open up this box and I show you what's inside, I need to tell you a little bit about my history with silicone mermaid tails. I got my first ever custom-made silicone mermaid tail back in October of 2017. The design was inspired by my favorite cartoon character / superhero growing up, Sailor Moon, and if you can't tell, this look is a little bit inspired by her today. So I was actually the first person to ever put moons onto a mermaid tail. I did the big crescent moon on the front and then the moon phases on the back. I used a lot of her signature colors and it was a very special tail to me. I uploaded my unboxing video of that mermaid tail in October of 2017. It is one of my most viewed videos on my YouTube channel, and I'm actually wearing the same shirt today. And shortly after I posted that unboxing video, I posted my first swim in that mermaid tail, and that is currently the most viewed video on my YouTube channel with over 400,000 views. Which is crazy. So that tail became kind of iconic, if you will. I never set out to design a tail that everyone was gonna fall in love with. It was just so near and dear to my heart. It was a design that I made completely on my own. It was my first ever custom mermaid tail, fabric or silicone or what have you. And it was just so special to me. I absolutely fell in love with the tail when I first opened it up with you guys over 3.5 years ago. Unfortunately, when I measured myself for that mermaid tail, it said in the measuring guide to have your feet together when you take your measurements. So that has now been changed to have your feet about 1 inch apart from each other when you take your measurements.
I just want to clarify that the size chart is actually still the same as it was in 2017, but Eric went on the Mertailor Facebook group and made this post explaining that you should not actually have your legs firmly together, but you should have your ankles about 1 to 1.5 inches apart from each other, and then he posted a photo of his legs as an example. So technically the size chart is still the same, but now it's more known that you're supposed to leave that space between your ankles and your knees and not firmly have them together like it says on the actual measuring chart on their website.
Now, 1 inch or 2 can be a big deal when it comes to a mermaid tail. Silicone is somewhat stretchy, but it's definitely not the most stretchy material in the world. That tail was also backed by neoprene as well, which is not super stretchy. Plus I had those big side fins on the lower calf and then upper thigh area, you know, the double side fins. So that tail really did not have very much stretch to it. So because I took my measurements with my feet together, whenever I wore that tail, it would just absolutely crush my knees and my ankles together, so close. If you just do that right now, I don't know if you're sitting or standing, but if you just kind of press your ankles and your knees together, it's not a very nice feeling, especially when you're swimming in the water for any amount of time, really. The last swimming video I ever posted in my silicone Sailor Moon tail was October of 2019, almost exactly 2 years after I initially unboxed the tail. After swimming in that tail in 2019, it was just becoming so ridiculously uncomfortable that it didn't make sense for me to swim in that tail anymore. I was also starting to do birthday parties as Disney princesses and mermaids on a regular basis at this point, multiple every single weekend, and we were starting to book more and more mermaid parties. So ideally, I really wanted to have a silicone mermaid tail that was gonna fit me really, really well and that I would be able to use for gigs. The Sailor Moon tail, it was just out of the question. It was too small in the knee and the ankle area, too painful, and there's no way that I could wear that tail for gigs, which is unfortunately what I really needed it for at that point. So I decided that I needed a new silicone mermaid tail, which is when I reached out to Fairy Tales Bangkok, and if you know the story with that, then you know. If you don't know, basically this guy scammed all of us out of our money. I designed a really, really pretty rainbow and white silicone mermaid tail that was going to be my new silicone iconic tail, and I was really, really excited for it. I obviously did not know that it was going to turn out to be a scam until much, much later on. But after I placed my order for my new silicone mermaid tail, which, you know, never arrived, I decided that it was time to sell Serena, my silicone mermaid tail, to help cover the costs of my new silicone tail. I couldn't wear it anymore, and it just seemed like the right thing to do. I made a post in a couple different Facebook buy, sell, trade mermaid tail groups to just gauge interest, and oh my gosh, I was not expecting the reaction that I got. So many of you were so upset with me, or were just sad in general. I got tons of comments of people saying, I never thought I would see this tail for sale, and like, oh my god, I cannot believe you are selling this tail. Like, what's going on? Like, why are you selling this tail? This is like my favorite tail I've ever seen. This tail is the reason that I found your YouTube channel or that I found your Instagram. Like, this tail is so iconic. I can't believe you're selling it. Which honestly, like, every comment just kind of put a little knife in my heart. But I don't blame you guys. There was also a lot of interest in this tail as well because it was so well known. I actually had a buyer all nice and lined up. As sad and heartbreaking as it was, it felt like the right thing to do in my mermaid journey. Nothing lasts forever, and I didn't think there was a point to keeping the tail as like, you know, a wall art or something like that when I am like in my early 20s and I don't exactly have money to spare. If I had endless amounts of money, then yeah, I would keep it and just look at it and stare at it because it is so pretty. But it just made sense to sell it. I had a really excited buyer who loved Sailor Moon, was obsessed with the tail, and it seemed like it was gonna go to like the best home possible. And then the panorama hit, the pandemic. And suddenly, buying mermaid tails was not really anybody's top priority anymore. So many of us lost our jobs, including myself, and it was and still is a very difficult financial time for a lot of us. So the buyer who was going to buy my Sailor Moon tail actually lost her job. And keep in mind, we had no clue how long this thing was going to last at the time. We thought, you know, oh, in a couple of months, things are gonna open up, we're gonna get our jobs back, it's going to be fine. So the buyer told me, I lost my job and I can't buy the tail anymore right now. I still would love to buy the tail, but I need more money and I need to have an income, which is totally understandable. So I was like, you know what, it's fine. Like, the tail's just here, she's chilling. I'm not in a huge rush to sell it. Once you get your job back, let's reconnect, let's, you know, get this tail to you, basically. So months and months passed, and me and this girl, we did talk back and forth, we checked in, and, you know, no job, or then got a job, we'll be able to pay soon, da da da. And then I hadn't really heard from her in a long time. And then I had a certain mishap with a certain gold mythic tail that was missing its fins. If you recall, some of you know what I'm talking about. Oh no, there's no fins. So I got my friend, Mermaid Amathia / Amanda, to come and attach my silicone gold fins to my new gold mythic tail. And my Sailor Moon tail was still hanging out, just chilling, you know, with all my other mermaid tails. And I said, hey girl, I see you do silicone tail repairs. Have you ever done a silicone tail resize? Like, you ever made a silicone tail bigger? And she said, you know, I haven't done that before, but let's take a look and see what we can come up with. So I showed her the tail, and we kind of decided that if she actually just cut down the middle of the tail in the back at the knee and the ankle area, cut it open, added more silicone, and then added some like decorative scales, that would work. And I could get, you know, some extra centimeters, inches in my tail and be able to wear it. So now I had to make a decision. Oh boy, am I going to send this tail off with her to do her best to try to resize it, or, you know, should I still sell it to the next person in line and get a new silicone tail? You guys know I'm very indecisive, but this decision wasn't that hard. I said, you know what? Your car's here, you're here, I can see you are an amazing silicone tail maker. So you know what? Here's my baby Serena. Do what you can do, let's see. And that's what's in the box. It's Serena, it's my silicone Sailor Moon tail, but hopefully she's going to fit me well now and not cause me immense amounts of pain to swim in. But she's here and she's back. We're gonna open her up and fingers crossed that she's going to fit me better. I never thought that I would be unboxing this mermaid tail twice, but here we are. Okay, so now it's time to open Serena yet again. I have Kiki behind the camera. Say shalom.
Shalom.
I can't believe I'm opening this tail again. It's so crazy. And I also just like can't wait to see what she did with it. Okay, I got some paper in here. I can see her. The paper is so loud. Oh my god, these new scales are so cool! Look at it! Look at what she did! No, like you look.
Oh, me look.
Yeah, you look.
Oh, me look.
Look at what she did!
Cool.
So she made it bigger at my knees and ankles, and she added these super pretty scales.
Cool.
And the paint job matches
Oh,
so
so like
well.
these are new?
These are new.
That's awesome.
Aren't those so cool? So I'm going to show you guys what Amathia did. Basically, she sliced the tail down the middle in these two places, the ankles and the knees, and she added these new beautiful scales. The paint job matches perfectly, and like, oh my god, it looks so good. Wow. I'm so excited. So here we have these brand new scales that she sculpted just for me. And look, it matches so perfectly. And then down here as well, and I freaking love them. They are so like dragony almost, you know? And the paint, oh my god, the tail is so beautiful again. It looks so good. You can like not even tell that this wasn't supposed to be here, you know? Like, look at that. Oh my god. Thank you so much, Amanda Amathia. I am so excited to try on this tail and see if she fits me now. That'll be the moment of truth. But like, oh my goodness. So pretty. It's so good to have this tail home again. I know you guys like love this tail just as much as I do. It is so beautiful. It has so much life left in her as well, and she is so fun to swim in. Like, I go noom in this tail. So I'm so happy. Nothing should have changed on the front. Amanda also did go in and she just like did a little repair on these finnies that had a few little rips in them, so that's really nice. I bet some of my newer subscribers like maybe haven't even seen this tail, which is pretty crazy, but like I said, this tail brought so many of you guys to my channel and to my Instagram. Like, this is so iconic Mermaid Zelda. Like, I love her so much. So heavy still. There we go. So now for the moment of truth, I'm going to try on Serena and see if she fits me better now. So fins crossed, cross your fins for me. It's very hot in this room, so I'm not going to stay in her for very long, but I will be swimming later on. There are no foot straps in this tail anymore because I had to cut them out. And here we go. And obviously when I'm swimming, I won't wear leggings because we want to have as much space as possible. I can like feel the silicone inside, which is interesting. Okay, I'm trying to remember how I ever put this tail on ever, so it's a process. We're gonna try this method. See, but now, how do you get the second leg in? That's the real question.
You should know this is the strangest thing I've ever done.
You should know that this is the strangest thing I've ever done!
Okay. Think I'm in. Am I in? Here she is. She's still definitely a little bit tight on my knees, but hopefully it's going to be more comfortable to swim in than it was before. Also, I'm wearing leggings, so I think the leggings will make a big difference. And also, once I'm in the water, it's easier to kind of like pull the tail up the rest of the way. But I'm very hot and sweaty in this room. But it does, like, I can still get it on, so that's good. I can tell that it's a little bit bigger. So yeah, hopefully, once we take her in the water, it's going to be much, much better.
Much more better.
But here she is. The ankle rolls kind of just happen, but again, once we're in the water, they should go away. Want to grab the fluke? We can twist this way. Okay, so here she is. Still a big process to get in here, but it's so nice though. Definitely worth it. It feels a little bit better for sure. It's not as painful as it used to be. It's still definitely tight. Like, this fluke is like so heavy. But the new scales are super, super pretty. And I'm excited to try it in the water. That's when this tail shines, you know? Yeah. Sailor Moon, mermaid. Ah. The glamour is intense. So anyways, I am so glad that I have this tail back again. So Nerdmaid Faith and I will be doing a silicone mermaid tail swim at night under the stars, because my tail is the moon's and her tail is the stars. And of course, we're going to be filming a whole entire swimming video as well. So definitely keep your eyes peeled for that. When that video is available, I will put it up in the cards above and in the description below. And I will link all other videos that like had this tail in it down in the description below if you want to take a swim down a memory lane. But oh my god, I'm so happy. And like, it looks so good. It looked good in pictures, but it looks so good in person. I can't wait to see Faith's reaction too. I will film, you know, a little vlog behind the scenes. Well, mermaids, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm sorry for kind of teasing you a little bit at the beginning about, ooh, what's in the box? Is it a new silicone tail? It's an old silicone tail, but it's my favorite silicone tail ever. And it's actually a lot of your guys' favorite silicone tail as well, which is so freaking cool. I love her to death, and I'll be making lots more content with this tail very, very soon. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on your bell notification button so that you never miss one of my uploads. I make new videos here on my channel every single Friday-ish, or every single fish. And by the way, thank you for all of your name suggestions. For my little koi fish buddy, I have to go with the name Link, because you know, I am Mermaid Zelda, so I will put the comment right here of the person who suggested that. I'm sorry I can't remember your username right now, but thank you so much for all of the name suggestions. I love this little guy, but I love this tail. So definitely tune in next week to see me swim in my newly revamped, resized silicone Sailor Moon mermaid tail, Serena. Definitely give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And yeah, thank you guys so, so much for watching. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday, and I hope you will be having a mermazing weekend. And most importantly, I hope I will see you here next Friday-ish for a brand new video. Until next time, bye!
I'm faded.
I'm faded. So lost.
I'm faded.
So lost, I'm faded. So lost, I'm faded.